As said in the last session, today we are going to discuss about certain do's and don'ts related to spoken English. So let us start. First of all, according to me, some do's that we have to follow while learning spoken English is that number one point, we have to engage in conversations. It's very, very important. And it's also important to speak in English consistently as well as continuously. How we can engage in conversations? We can engage in conversations in the form of debates, discussions, speech, and whatnot. Now, the second point that I want to give as a tip is that we should try to learn some words on daily basis, like vocabularies. We can also take the help of the Engtalki application, where when you open the application, there will be some words along with the meaning, and a sentence is also framed along with the word. So I think this tips will be helpful for the learners in the form of do's. What do you think, Vikram?
Yeah, definitely. Whatever the things that you have mentioned, definitely this is gonna help learners a lot. And the first criterion which you have mentioned, if you are a language learner, so every day you have to practice. So this is quite crucial thing. Apart from that, I would like to add some sort of things here to intonation, pronunciation, and some sort of learners, they are having rapid speech rate in their speaking. So in order to reduce these kind of problems, what they can do, every day they just have to take one topic and they have to record their voice on that certain topic, and after that they can evaluate that recording by yourself. So not only this is going to help them, same time they are going to maintain their speech rate, their pitch, their pace and tone. Apart from that, this process is quite easy. You don't need to rely on others, because sometimes it happens most of the learners, they won't be able to get the person who can give them a constructive feedback. But in that situation, at least you can identify some sort of minor inaccuracies by getting through that recording. So this is going to help you out with that. Apart from that, the next thing that they can do, they should have patience. If you are a language learner, so you should have the patience. If you don't have the patience and you are thinking that I just want to get each and everything just 1 month or in just 15 days, which is quite complex situation. As I came across many learners and they just pose the same question that I have been practicing English for the last 1 month, but still I'm not able to get any kind of major improvement in my English. So I just want to say these kind of learners that you just have to have the patience or acquire some sort of things. So that thing is gonna take time. So these are the things which I just wanted to mention. Is in the elementary stage of learning. Suppose somebody is a beginner. So it happens with these kind of learners. So they just have to have the patience. So definitely keep continue with the process. You will be able to see some positive results. What do you think about it?
Definitely. Yeah, I also think the same because many times I have also come across learners. They are often like, ma'am, actually, I started learning from few weeks, but I'm not able to see any changes till now. So, learning a language is a long process. It's not difficult, it's very easy, but it also depends on how much time you are giving, how much patience level you are investing in this process. I think it's very important. Okay, now I am going to discuss about some don'ts. According to me, there are some things which we should not do while learning any language, not only English. While learning any language, there are some points which we should keep in mind, which we should not repeat at all. The first point is that we should not compare ourselves with others. Everyone has their own capability, everyone has their own capacity to understand. And in this long run, we often forget. We are often comparing ourselves with other speakers, with other native speakers, or with our group, with our friend circles. But everyone has their different way of learning. Like some people, they can learn immediately, they can absorb things immediately. But some people might take some time to absorb things. It's not a bad thing. Because before, I have seen many learners who were slow initially. the process of learning. But as time passed by, they were very enjoying the process. They were enjoying everything that we related in this journey. So I don't think that taking time is a bad thing, right? So we should not compare ourselves with others. Second thing is that we should also try sometimes to, think in English. We should not translate because translating takes a lot of time. First of all, you are thinking about a word and then you are translating. It will take a lot of time. So here we should try to save some time on our favor. How we can do that? We can try to think in English. First, it's not easy, but as time will pass by, when we will start thinking about different words, different sentences, different components in English, then at that time it will be easier for the other person to quickly understand and to quickly frame the sentences. So, this is what I feel. What about you, Vikram? What are some don'ts that you would like to proceed with?
As you have mentioned this point that think in English. So I have seen most of the learners who would be in the elementary stage. So it would be quite complex situation for them to think in English. What they do, firstly, they just translate Hindi to English or whatever the mother tongue that they are having. Firstly, they translate and then they frame the sentence. After that, they just convert those sentences into their speech. So this is gonna take too much time. So they just have to dive into this language so they will be able to think in English. So this is really great point that has been included by you. So this, whenever they are gonna do any activity or any action, so in that certain situation, they have to start thinking in English. So this is gonna help them to eradicate translating sentences from their mother tongue to English language. So this is definitely gonna benefit them a lot. And from my personal point of view, I would be telling that people should not afraid of making mistakes. I have seen most of the people they just think that, oh, if I'm gonna make any mistake, what other people think about me, and some people they just have the fear of judgment, these kind of things. If I'm gonna make any grammatical mistake, any kind of pronunciation error, so I would say that if you're not making mistakes, it means you're not learning anything. So just try to make mistakes, correct them, and move on to the next. This is the process that everybody is doing. And sometimes experts also make mistakes, so we don't need to worry about that. Apart from that, the next point which I want to include here, if you are in the process, you practiced 1 month or 2 months, and after that, you are thinking that your English is not improving. So, in that situation, rather than giving up, just keep continuing with the process. Definitely, you'll be achieving your result according to the time. At the same time, whatever the targets or the goals that you have made, just continue with that. Do not give up if you have started something. Apart from that, rather than relying on others, oh, this person will come to me and he will say, oh, let's practice English. It's not like that. You just have to create the environment by yourself, by immersing yourself in various techniques. And as we know that this is contemporary era, everything is available on our fingertips by using the internet. So just try to utilize various techniques and try to dive into this language by listening to some podcast and having a conversation with speaking partners. There are various applications. At the same time, what else they can do, they can talk to themselves. If you don't have any speaking partner, at least you can talk to yourself. So these are the things which I just wanted to consolidate here. So I hope these little information is going to help the learners.
Definitely, Vikram. And actually, the last point which you said that is very, very important. And sometimes what happens, we are often thinking about others, like others will come and help us. They will tell us about these things. But we should also understand that as long as we do not start the learning journey by ourselves, no one else will come and serve everything in a plate, right? It's very important to start by ourselves. And one more point I would like to add, Vikram, please tell me what do you think about it? About the feedback part. I think that giving feedback is very important. When someone is talking with someone else, it is very important to exchange the feedback. Where they think they can improve, where they think is their weak point, how they can improve, that is very important. So I feel that whenever learners or other people they are talking with someone, they should also receive feedback. They should also ask the other person, please tell me where I can improve, how I can improve.